Minu kõrval on siin väga tähtis mees, peavõistlusjuht ehk principal race officer ja tema nimi on Athanasios Papantoniou. Could you tell what are your main responsibilities in this race?
So my main responsibilities in this event is once we've got more than one race officer, more than one circle running the races, a principal race officer is always being there to coordinate the two areas in between them. So the races are being run from the race officers, but the principal race officer is coordinating in between the two courses. So the needs that most of the time that I'm coming in is mostly about skippers meeting, briefing with the teams, so we can be all in the same, talking the same language, and we want equal number of races, and if there's any needs from one course area or to the other, I'm the responsible person to find whatever it's needed for that course area. So it's mostly organizing, but in the same time, I'm jumping from one course area to the other one, seeing how things are going, and being with the race officer discussing so we can have the best races out there on the water for all the boats.
So you actually have a very tight agenda, which you think in the morning that you will do a very tight schedule and you manage it.
There's a timetable and that we're going, this time we're going to be doing this, the other time we're going to be having a briefing with our teams, afterwards we're going to be having a briefing with the sailors, afterwards we're going to be seeing if everything's ready to go on the water, starting the races, and once the races are finished, we need to go and see if the results are okay, if there's any issues, any requests for redress or rescoring issues, and that's the responsibility from the PRO, from the principal race officer.
But this job to be the principal race officer, it actually has different levels. I should say club level, then national level, international level. What are the main differences between these?
Okay, club level, everybody starts from a club level. So you're going on the water, having some races for your club, promoting the sport to those youngsters. So it's something like a close area. Once you become a better race officer, you need to go to some seminars and become a national race officer. And once you're getting better in this, you can apply to become an international race officer, giving exams and, of course, participating in bigger events.
Okay, and what kind of background or training do you need to become the PRO?
So the PRO, most of the times you've been appointed from World Sailing, which means they have checked you, what are you doing on the water, and afterwards, once they can see that you can handle people, you can handle courses, you can handle teams, they will appoint you as a PRO. But you need to be an international race officer to have this position.
Okay, but how did you begin your journey to this position?
Okay. I started early in 1990 doing race management. In the same time being a coach in one of the major clubs in Greece. And 2001, I applied as a race officer, as an international race officer. And because the games 2004 was in Greece, I became 2001 international race officer, a course race officer for the games in Athens. And afterwards, I followed the games until Tokyo, all of them.
How do you evaluate your cooperation with the current team here in Estonia?
Well, we've worked with the race officers and the teams here in 2021 in the Europeans for the ORC. One of the race officers, we were together as course reps in, I think, Beijing Games. So friendly communication, and we're talking the same language. So I think it's a very good job has been happening over here in Tallinn.
And could you bring out what might be the most difficult thing in your job?
The most difficult thing in our job is when we don't have the conditions to do races. The wind is the most critical. So imagine organizing and programming a 12 o'clock start and the wind is not there, right? That's the main issue that we're having. But the conditions over here are perfect and we can organize everything on time. The number of races that we need to do and even the offshore that we finished today was a perfect race.
I can imagine that on the sea you have to do all kind of decisions, pleasant and unpleasant.
Yes.
How do you accept or how personally do you take this feedback which comes from the sailors?
Okay, so you used the right word, feedback. You need to be taking the feedback. We might be making mistakes, but we need to be learning from our mistakes. So there's so much experience coming out from all the rest that we have made. We had made during our career a lot of mistakes, but we've learned from these mistakes, right? So it's very important after every race day to go around the boat park and talk to the sailors. Find out what their needs are, what they want more. Try to cooperate with them. Try to be one of them. When you're making a decisions, just put yourself in their positions and make the decision as a sailor and not like the PRO or the head who's organizing this thing.
Okay, and what would be your message to the sailors for this coming competition and week?
So I just want to say to all, and I'm saying this to all the events that I'm going, we're here to serve the sailors. We're not here to show off that we're the bosses. We're here to promote our sport. And if we don't give the right service to the sailors, we're not promoting our sports. And this happens a lot of times. I'm seeing other race officers that are going with another altitude. And I think that's a big mistake because if you disappoint the sailors, youngsters mostly, that will disappear from the sport. We need to be serious, professional race officers, serving and promoting our sport.
Thank you for this message. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Athanasios Papantoniou from Greece.